We are on problem 56. Scott is constructing a line perpendicular to line L from point P. Fair enough. Which of the following should be his first step? So he wants to draw a line that looks something like this. He wants to draw it, going straight up through the point P. And so how do you do that? Obviously, if you just use a ruler, maybe by accident you draw it at a slight angle or something like that, right? So he wants to have an exact line. So let's see. I don't even know what he's doing in this first one. He's drawing these x's. I don't know how he's determining where those x's go. So that step one, that A doesn't look right. Step B, it looks like he kind of picked 2 points and is drawing and using his compass to pivot off of those to kind of draw arcs there. But that's still not clear how it could help. I mean, if he knew that, he could do some math and try to figure out that these are equidistant from P, but still, I mean, what he wants to do is find a point right around there, right below P, where if he draws a line between P and that point, it'll be perpendicular. So that doesn't seem to be of much help. Here, he picked a point and he's drawing an arc, but that arc doesn't really tell me much information. Let me see. D. This looks interesting. So it looks like he took the pivot of his compass and he drew a circle around with a constant radius. Obviously, that's what makes it a circle. And then what he could do now is he could take his pivot, he could mark each of these points, right? If he marked each of those points and just pivoted around them and drew a circle, he would actually, so let's say that around that point he would pivot and the circle looks something like, I don't know, and he would want to change the radius a little bit, so let's say it looks something like this. I'm going to try my best to draw it. So say it looks something like that. And then around that point he does the same thing. He pivots around it. I guess the two would have to be big enough to intersect with each other, right? But where the point that they do intersect, I know I'm drawing it really horrible, the point at which they do intersect would be equidistant between those 2 points, right? And another way to think about it, it would be another point that's equidistant between the 2 points. Because when you do it first with P and you draw that circle, you're saying, oh wow, both of these points are going to be equidistant from P, right? Just by definition, right? This is a circle and that's a constant radius. And then if you were to take each of those points and draw circles or draw arcs, so let's say from that one you draw an arc like that, and from that one you draw an arc like that, you'd say, wow, this point is also going to be of a constant distance from both of them. So if I were to draw a line between both of these points using a straight edge, that line will be perpendicular to line L. So if I were to just do that, then it would be perpendicular. So I think D is the first step. All right.